Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Far Eastern University Batch 2020 Virtual Commencement Exercises. The FEU Chorale will lead us in the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Bayang magiliw, peles na sinangana, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisingil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bagaw, may dinagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdilingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng wala di pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang bibigaya na pa ay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
To lead us in the invocation, here is Aldous Regine O. Lanuzga, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Almighty. Heavenly Father, we praise and thank you for this monumental opportunity to share with everyone our joy in celebrating our graduation. As another chapter of our lives unfolds, bless each of us with an unyielding heart, an unwavering spirit, and the integrity to conquer all challenges ahead of us. Grant us, your sons and daughters, your grace and wisdom to become effective leaders and forerunners in whatever path we take. Instill within us the spirit of kindness, compassion, and empathy towards others, especially in this time of the pandemic. Use us as instruments of hope and blessing as we touch the lives of the people we meet. Just as our alma mater has taught us, may we, future Tamara professionals, reflect the values of fortitude, excellence, and uprightness in whatever path we take. May our thoughts, deeds, and future victories honor and magnify your glorious name.
Please welcome the Chairman of Far Eastern University, Mr. Aurelio R. Montinola III.
Congratulations, Tamaraos of 2020. You have graduated in perhaps the most memorable year of your generation. These are unusual times, as normally we would be celebrating multiple graduation ceremonies with parents, family, and friends at the PICC, Philippine International Convention Center. However, a once-in-a-century pandemic known as COVID-19 has intervened worldwide. We are constrained with community quarantine and social distancing rules, and we are unable to hold a physical graduation ceremony due to national regulations. Nevertheless, life goes on, and we must do our best to honor our brave Tamaraos of 2020 in what we hope will be an appropriate graduation address in virtual times. These days, we have constraints of community quarantine, online learning interconnectivity, study from home difficulties, and absence of interactive campus life. It is during these difficult and uncertain times that we should remember our founders' words, be brave. Equally, you should use the lessons you learned in school and convert them to practical solutions for everyday challenges. Find inspiration in your vibrant and dynamic campus experience and practice the FEU values: fortitude, excellence, uprightness, as you venture out to search for jobs in this complex, changing normal world. Fittingly, we have selected Arwin Santos to represent today what a Tamaraw can be and should be. Arwin's exploits as a superstar champion basketball player for FEU and the nation are well documented. What distinguishes him and elevates him from his humble beginnings were his grit and determination to finish an FEU college degree in the Institute of Education class of 2011, and his role modeling as a Be Brave Tamaraw in his personal and professional life. We hope that you have taken inspiration from his graduation speech. For our college students, have faith in your talent and skills. FEU is proud of your accomplishments, and we are confident that you 2020 graduates have the competencies and values to face the challenges of the real world. We welcome you to the FEU Alumni Association. You will always be part of the Tamaraw community, and FEU will always be your home. Please note that FEU was founded in 1928, or in between the Spanish flu of 1918 and the Great Depression of 1929. And yet, its graduates have survived and thrived all these years. So shall you all. Be equally brave and charge ahead, Tamaraws of 2020.
Here is a message from FEU President Dr. Michael M. Alma.
Congratulations on completing the requirements of your academic programs, even under the most inauspicious, trying, and stressful, but also the most unique of circumstances. Inauspicious because who could have predicted that you would be graduating during a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic that has held the entire planet Earth hostage. Given the state of things, we cannot even give you a proper recognition and send-off by holding the usual commencement exercises and formal conferment of your academic degrees. Trying and stressful because the last part of your school days must have been fraught with problems that challenged your emotional reserves and overall state of well-being. What with classes being abruptly canceled and the community quarantine being suddenly imposed. But also unique because your lives since mid-March 2020, including today, and up to whenever we will finally be able to come out of the shadow of COVID-19, will be the grist of countless stories for the ages, anecdotes that will be told and retold to your children and grandchildren, as well as in your class reunions. Again, congratulations for pulling through. Your doing so speaks volumes about who you are, persons of sustained resolve and dedication, who are not so easily derailed from the pursuit of your education and life goals. Congratulations too to your parents, families, benefactors, and friends. Your achievement honors them. You cannot have achieved this milestone in your life without their love and support. Then, on your behalf, I must congratulate and thank your teachers for developing your minds and enlarging your spirits. Of your teachers may be said the following words: those who are learned will be as radiant as the sky in all its beauty. Those who instruct the people in goodness will shine like the stars for all eternity. As you now prepare to move on to the next chapters of your lives, I wish to send you off with an exhortation and two challenges. The exhortation comes from the speech of Winston Churchill, the British Prime Minister, during World War II, when he visited Harrow, his old school, on October 29, 1941. Churchill said, "This is the lesson. Never give in. Never give in. In nothing, great or small, large or petty, never give in except to convictions of honor and good sense. Never yield to force. Never yield to the apparently overwhelming might of the enemy." In other words, in the vocabulary of FEU, practice fortitude and be brave. As for the two challenges, let me issue them in the form of questions. First, how are you conducting yourself while we are still under some form of quarantine? Are you giving in to feelings of helplessness, to depression, and to despair? Or are you instead using this time of sheltering in place to pray and meditate, to strengthen your inner reserves, to bond with your parents, siblings, and other members of your household, to develop a closer relationship with them, and in general, to be a more kind, giving, compassionate, and loving person? Second, how are you preparing yourself for the world after COVID-19? Because we will conquer this virus. It is only a matter of time. So how are you preparing for that day? Have you considered who that COVID survivor version of you will be? Will that person be a better version of who you are now? Have you mapped out the development journey of your transformation to that future better you? On a bigger scale, have you imagined how you want the post-COVID world to be like? Do you want it to be a world that has learned the necessary lessons so that it will already know how to deal with another pandemic or similar ills, such as those coming from climate change? How can you contribute to creating that world? How will you prepare yourself, your family, and your community for your imagined post-COVID world? Think about it. When the dawn from on high breaks upon us, to shine on us who dwell in COVID's darkness and the shadow of death, how can you help guide humanity's steps into the way of peace and sustainable prosperity? Class of 2020, let Churchill's exhortation and these two challenges be the beacons of your life, your graduation assignment, so to speak. Ponder them well, often, and deeply. Act on strengthening your resolve to never give in. Act on the solutions you come up with to surmount the two challenges. By having the exhortation and the two challenges as your guiding lights, I assure you that you will have a meaningful, well-lived life. Again, congratulations and good luck.
Here are the distinct leaders of the various FEU institutes to give their messages and present their candidates for graduation to the university president. Architect Raquel L. Bakiran, Dean of the Institute of Architecture and Fine Arts.
To the class of 2020, we would like to sincerely congratulate you for making it through the pandemic. Each graduating batch has a unique story to tell, but due to COVID-19, your batch may have experienced the most unusual situation, which is facing a difficult transition to distance learning. Some of you may be reluctant to complete your studies because of too much uncertainty, and we hope that everything will return to normal in a few days. But it took longer than expected. Through it all, you have shown remarkable resourcefulness and resilience as we transition to online learning. Therefore, the Institute would like you to take pride for making your bravest decision in this time of crisis and for being able to make it to your graduation. Your passion, dedication, and desire to continuously learn amidst the current health crisis are your important legacy to our university. Although the current future is uncertain, not only because of the virus, but also because of all other aspects in life, I hope you remember all the challenges and sacrifices you endured to get your degree. I also hope that you will not forget your university professors, classmates, friends, and the people who stood with you in the process of achieving your goals and aspirations. We hope that each of you will succeed in entering a new world that is not easy for creative professionals. But I believe that your strong professional ethics, creativity, resourcefulness, and adaptability will play a key role in your success and will continue to serve you throughout your career. And so, on behalf of all our faculty, staff, alumni, and administrators, I wish you well and may you always live by the FEU core values of fortitude, excellence, and uprightness. Congratulations, Batch 2020. Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the graduates for graduation from the Institute of Architecture and Fine Arts, Class of 2020. They have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and are hereby recommended for the degrees of Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Advertising Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Painting, Bachelor of Science in Architecture.
Dr. Harold John D. Colala, Dean of the Institute of Education.
What a year it has been. A year full of uncertainty, fear, and disillusionment. We were all caught by surprise of the global pandemic. We were down, but we stood up. We braved the unknown. We conquered the uncertain with credence, certitude, and faith. Verily, the global pandemic did not deter our Tamaraw spirit. You, the Institute of Education Class of 2020, embodies this Tamaraw spirit. With fortitude, excellence, and uprightness, you will lead and teach in an uncertain future, and nothing can stop you. You are ready. As you receive your respective degrees, you are now part of a very long and successful line of Tamaraw teachers, education leaders and reformers, and national athletes and coaches. With other Tamaraw educators, you will continue the legacy of excellence that our forerunners have left us since the establishment of the Institute in 1934. This is a feat worth celebrating. As you embark on your teaching, sports, and other careers, I enjoin you to be a model of integrity and honesty. More than the brilliance, our world needs people with honesty and integrity. As we always say, command the battle for the right. Show the world the FEU way. While your graduation ceremony is 1 year later, it is still worth celebrating. We, in the Institute, are extremely proud of your journey and everything that you have achieved. We trust that you will bring the values you learned from the FEU Institute of Education to your teaching and other careers. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of the FEU Institute of Education, I give heartfelt congratulations to all of you. Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation from the Institute of Education Class of 2020. They have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and are hereby recommended for the degrees of Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching, Master of Arts in Education, major in Special Education, Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in General Education, Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in Preschool Education, Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in Special Education, Bachelor of Physical Education, major in School Physical Education, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in General Science, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Music, Arts, and Physical Education, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Sports and Recreation Management.
Dr. Belinda G. Buenafe, Dean of the Institute of Nursing.
To the class of 2020, our nursing graduates today are joining the nursing profession during a time of uncertainty. We will celebrate their success and share their happiness on this virtual platform. It is still a time to celebrate all the hard work and sacrifices they have put into getting here today. What an arduous 4 years it has been as you face the challenges of nursing school, family, and a global pandemic. Despite all challenges with finishing nursing school during a global pandemic, you demonstrated resilience, working extremely hard to complete the nursing program. As you transition into the professional field of nursing amidst the pandemic, it will take the bold steps to lead uncertain times and educate as a nurse. But I am confident that you will lead wisely and courageously with the knowledge and skills you have gained here, your spirit of discovery, your creativity and compassion, and your commitment to excellent service to humanity. As you reflect upon your batch theme, Tamaraw Nurses Called to Care with Courage and Commitment, you will realize that nursing is more than a career, it is a calling. You are called to care with courage, commitment, compassion, and your competence to everything you do. Step up with these values as you prepare to become future Tamaraw nurses. I wish you strength, courage, and resilience as you commence and continue your career. My sincerest congratulations. Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation from the Institute of Nursing Class of 2020. They have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and are hereby recommended for the degrees of Master of Arts in Nursing, specialized in maternal and child health, Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Joy Sheila Baraero Era, Dean of the Institute of Tourism and Hotel Management.
My sincerest congratulations to the graduating students of Batch 2020. Far Eastern University, Institute of Tourism and Hotel Management community share the immense joy and sense of fulfillment that you and your family have on this momentous occasion. We are happy to be part of your college journey, and we enjoin you to keep your ties with us and be assured that you're always welcome here in FEU. The COVID-19 pandemic has drastically changed our lives and ways of doing things. It affected our graduation schedule and activities last year. Nonetheless, celebrating your graduation this year does not make it less special. In retrospect, a milestone event such as this is always worth the wait. It is reflective of how our university is braving boundaries by setting new standards and procedures and holding online graduation rites as a proactive response to the global health crisis. As a tourism and hospitality professional, may this inspire you to be a problem solver and a game changer in our tourism industry. Be fearless in pursuing your dreams and goals in life. The path to greatness will not be easy. Success is never without failures. Take each setback as an opportunity to learn and better yourself. Live up to the Tamaraw spirit of resilience, boldness, and strength of character. To quote Vincent Lombardi, the price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and the determination that whether we win or lose, we have applied the best of ourselves to the task at hand. May you live up to the core values of our university: fortitude, excellence, and uprightness. Make these values and the love for your country and humanity your stronghold to be great and to do great. To the Tourism and Hotel and Restaurant Management graduates, may you shine in your chosen profession, armed with global competence, a positive attitude, and a growth mindset. Make us proud with your achievements. Stand up, step up, and make a difference. FEU ITHM Tamaraws. Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation from the Institute of Tourism and Hotel Management Class of 2020. They have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and are hereby recommended for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Far Eastern University, I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees with all the privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the graduates from the Institute of Architecture and Fine Arts endorsed by their program heads. Mark Joseph G. Mercado for Architecture and Carla T. Gamalinda for Fine Arts.
Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Advertising Arts. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Javen B. Piamonte. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Nicole Ann P. Abungan. Jamela Chloe D. Allen. John Derek S. Almozara. Raya Audrey C. Apayla. Danthea Marie P. Aquino. Lorraine Allison S. Arellano. Wesley Isabella P. Bautizado. Nicolette M. Beringuela. Julius V. Bernabe. Rod Hero Win S. Bueno. Diana Paulo P. Bugay. Kyra Isabel C. Bumubong. Lars S. Constantino. Julianne M. David. Adrian Nicole P. Del Rosario. Ray Eliora V. Elinzano. Nafisa Josefa V. Emralino. Justin Jan J. Francia. Julian P. Francisco. John Albert D. Furing. Ramir D. Gatuls. Desiree Chain G. Gelilio. Mikhail V. Gorayev. Lester Adrian C. Ipapo. Carl John B. Labiana. Eunice C. Lanzaga. Loralee Gail C. Lau. Christine Jane R. Lee. Joseph C. Ligero. Monica M. Macaranas. Lillian Bernice M. Macasinag. Elisa Andrea A. Manila. Ninjumer Leo B. Marpuri. Daniela Angeline Mendoza. Heinrich Paul C. Nierva. Tammy Ann V. Norcio. Timothy Joseph E. Olaguer. Jeremiah C. Ong. Eileen L. Pangan. John Carlo L. Pargas. Zarina Carla G. Ramos. Timothy James R. Ramos. Nikita V. Roque. Johan Sebastian Sadsad. Lois P. San Jose. Ana Micaela A. San Juan. Aaron Joyce M. Sanchez. Jim Paulo M. Soriano. Justin May L. Talia. Elaine Marie F. Torio. Jamie Nicole E. Villanueva. Francis Jan Yugto. Bachelor Fine Arts, major in painting. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Rachel C. Bacala. Bernadine J. Kangao. John Rafael G. Elicay. Patricia M. Mangahas. Mika Q. Shinzato. Eliza A. Tenorio. Bachelor of Science in Architecture. Summer, academic year 2018 to 2019. Ruel B. Austria. Emer Paul N. Bungato. Christine Joy S. Plosa. Christine Joy A. Comabig, Rafael P. Dayanghirang, Francis Roy S. De La Paz, Gary M. Gonzaga, Paulo A. Gutierrez, Harjan Z. Hernando, Cheryl B. Mejia, Jose Carol M. Papio, Camille N. Recio, Shireen Nicole B. Rivera, Eloy Frederick O. Sevilla. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Eric Joshua M. Andaya, Joanna Rose M. Bucas, Prince Dunhill S. Calma, Daniel V. Cristobal, JV Kent Nico T. Gavino, Roy Cedric A. Litsanco, Maverick Joseph R. Miguel, Rihanna Juliet Mijares, Dean Mark L. Ragaggio, Millionaire E. Sapinoso, Fatima Ayeza I. Tapsirul, Errol Donovan H. Torremania. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Lionel C. Asidre, Christine Joy M. Acosta, Jason P. Adude, Kian Ivan M. Agamata, Clarice M. Aganon, Mark Elson Z. Agtara, Almira F. Alaling, Mardy Morris A. Alcantara, Louise Margaret M. Alcid, Jacelyn A. Aldaba, Micaela Angela Luis S. Alinea, Carl Heinrich M. Almine, Jericho Briggs P. Alon, Christelle Jane P. Alumno, Clarissa C. Arellano, Patricia Nicole A. Armiza, Bob Luis Devon G. Atenciana, John Jerome R. Atienza, Kristen Daniel P. Ayen, Sandra A. Babaan, Kent Albert R. Maldonado, Sam Royce C. Pañez, Justine Marie M. Barro, Aaron Joseph L. Barton, Roxanne Princess R. Batenga, Alyra Rania E. Bautista, Leonid Winston D. Bautista, Kiana Malien G. Bayawa, Era Marie K. Bernardo, Russell Lois C. Blancaflor, Carl Angelo P. Bokobok, Charmaine Ann R. Borromeo, Judiel E. Buenaventura, Kaylee Louise I. Bulong, Jalen Nina P. Kaalem, Bryce C. Caber, Kim Patrick F. Kalagi, Ronalyn J. Calyalero, Maria Paula Cecilia P. Calulo, Mark Christian C. Kalumang, Joven Christian F. Canosa, Hani Meryl K. A. Capili, Jalen John C. Capuyon, Kiara P. Caramoy, Genevic C. Carino, Dia G. Castello, Albert Troy N. Castillo, Magnus Antonio C. Castillo, Jamaica Marie C. Castro, Samantha Gail I. Castronero, Catherine Nicole S. Senson, Kayla Antoinette F. Chin, Ed Francis L. Climaco, Eileen C. Ko, Francis Marie G. Constantino, Crystal Claire F. Corbo, Camille Esther C. Cordero, Mary Lay Ann A. Coro, Charles Renzo B. Cruz, Daniel Aaron G. Cruz, Hermie Ann Linnell A. Cruz, Trixie May P. Cruz, Kimberly E. Quaresma, Angelo Grisman R. Pulala, Angelo M. Dalag, Elaine C. Belangin, Maria Victoria May M. Dalisay, Maria Nika P. Danao, Jason Eric O. Daria, Joshua Allen David, Kevin John L. De La Trinidad, Christian Phillips M. De Leon, Luis Alcel D. De Leon, Christian Claire A. De Mapue, Veronica May P. De Mata, Leo Job H. De Ocampo, Daniel P. De Venecia, Adrian S. De Vera, Princess T. C. De Gusena, Albert L. De La Torre, Janina Cia S. De Los Santos, Ana Zarina A. Diaz, Kiddy Son M. Diaz, Dan Anton D. Diego, Jude Alexander A. Domingo, Samantha D. Doromal, Jude Angelo A. Dulatre, Eliza Ann A. Durano, Isa May S. Eco, Geneva E. Eduardo, Christian P. Elvenia, Russell Jan L. Enriquez, Eliza F. Eran, Una R. Escaño, Patrick Donald Espino, Hazel Joy L. Espiritu, Mary Kate V. Espiritu, April Rose D. Esquilona, Coolins Azur C. Esteban, Divine Grace B. Factuar, Renal Jade S. Fensantos, Francis Camille F. Francisco, Sergi C. Francisco, Jamie Armina T. Franny, Brian Kestrel F. Gakuan, Jan Marcio Q. Gala, Paula C. Jeronimo, May Ann M. Gopez,
Aaron Charles B. Gozo, Regina Micaela A. Guillen, Nicole Gumin, Abigail E. Habal, Jomili Ann B. Hablo, Marl G. Hapita, Angelo V. Hermogenes, John Aaron A. Herrera, Jelly Ann May G. Ibardo,
Trisha Kate S. Ignacio, Welland Grace H. Inaudito, Paula Janice B. Itis, Joseph S. Hahalia, Sonny M. Janapin, Eliza June P. Javier, Sofia Cassandra D. Javilinar, Rihanna Cher Lindsay G. Jimenez, Maya Joyce S. Lactao, Cherry Rose Ann S. Lagilias, Paul Louis Z. Lai, Yi Chan Lee, Genia Trisha E. Legaspi, Mariah K. S. Legaspi, Trisha May M. Liames, Lara Eunice L. Liobrera, Rona Elizabeth R. Lucena, Regine B. Lura, Paulo V. Macabagdal, Anisa Faraisa A. Macabando, Mariel Christine N. Macaranas, Christine G. Makatangay, Mary Angeline J. Makatangay, Byron Henry D. Masinas, Elias Maximo A. Madrid Jr. Soyem M. Madulid. Trisha May M. Maga. Etzel D. Magno. Graciel Ann M. Magno. Theresa Bianca S. Magsino. John Patrick D. Malto. Orcel V. Manala. Shania F. Manalo. Kale Riz Luis A. Manangan. Andrea Micaela D. Mariano.
Ivan Gabriel M. Marquez.
China Andrea D. Martin. Georgette Jasmine V. Martin. Elaine Christy D. Martinez. Renzo Guieno D. Masicla. Dominic K. L. Mataba. Rhea Catherine D. Maulion. Alyssa Marie E. Mendoza. Fairy Luis Mendoza. Marivi J. Mendoza. John Dominic G. Mina. Maria Angelica L. Miran. Charmaine Andrea R. Montealegre. Clarissa O. Montemayor. Trisha Lynn P. Nara. Angelica A. Narzoles. Jazreel May B. Navales. Ron Paulo R. Mula. Siti Aina C. Musca. Hans B. Oblefias. Colin M. Omisol. John Vic T. Ondaro. Enrico Gabriel C. Ong. Hazel D. Orlanda. Kathrina Marie C. Ortiz. Lloyd Norman C. Ortiz. Britzy Elona V. Packing. Jonathan P. Pagio. Richelle Ann I. Panerio. John Ian A. Parungao. Patricia J. Pasqua. Arlene Richelle D. Payongayo. Christine Joy V. Peñarroyo. Isabel Paula A. Peñas. Trisha G. Penticostes. Franz Jam Czar Owen P. Peralta. Mon Ichi Perandos. Rosu D. Pierre Luis. Kiel J. Pimentel. Feby Angeline D. Piol. Sandra Q. Pongpong. Camille R. Porciuncula. Shanmil Wief I. Potot, Francis Cyril Q. Hua, Ivan Carlo O. Rabacal, Ramiel Joshua Kyle M. Razol, Rick Joseph M. Rial, Clark M. Reblora, BJ Franz V. Regado, Eric John B. Renz, Rex Virial C. Rodriguez, Maria Angelica C. Rogel, Levinson M. Rubio, Jubeth Laureen L. Saavedra, Ryan Jellica A. Saban, Isabel L. Sadora, Selwa B. Sahipa, Elise Renee C. Salangit, Amiel Francis S. Salas, Elaine S. Salas, Lawrence Cyril T. Salazar, Kenji Nikolai M. Salonga, Giancarlo C. Salvador, Sherwin L. Samarita, Mark Jason G. San Sebastian, Monica A. Sanggalang, Melvin Charles C. Santella, Trisha S. Santiago, Nico Ivor E. Santos, Gabriel M. Siapno, Mary Jane T. Shio, Micah Daniel C. So, Richburn Russell P. Talastas, Daniel Threes L. Tan, Leia T. Tancianco, Nicole Julia D. Taylor, Shayna April M. Teston, Trisha May L. Tibule, Euphemia Jesselyn V. Tobias, Camille M. Tolentino, Christine Blythe S. Trinidad, Frances Nicole L. Tubigin, Anna Louise C. Togade, Nico Vien A. Tugas, Erica F. Tumangil, Alexander J. Valdez,
Rio Gabriel M. Valera,
Shandy Ira S. Vasquez, Jonel A. Velasco, Angela Elena D. Victorino, Mary Joyce M. Vidalio, Elisha Shane S. Villa, Ezekiel L. Villanueva, Jan Michael A. Villanueva, Princess Mika N. Yahon, Kelly Ann Benedict C. Yang, Margaret Nicole G. Young, Christian Dorwin G. Yu, Aaron James A. Zablan, Andrea D. Zerda.
The graduates from the Institute of Education, endorsed by their program head, Joseph R. Ginpalan.
Certified candidates for graduation, Institute of Education, academic year 2019 to 2020. Doctor of Education, major in Curriculum and Instruction. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Jocelyn F. Dulumpori. Title of dissertation, Implementation of a Special Program on Sports in Region 4B, Basis for the Proposed Training Program. Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Mary Hyacinth T. Hernandez. Thesis title, Senior High School English Language Classroom Anxiety Levels, Basis for K-12 Compliant Lesson Exemplars. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Lyra Janelle C. Contreras. Thesis title, Utilization of Inquiry-Based Approach in the Teaching and Learning of Reading Comprehension Strategies among Selected Senior High School Students in the Technical Vocational Track. Mina B. Samortin. Thesis title, Enhancing Vocabulary Retention of Junior High School Students through Gamified Learning Activities. Master of Arts in Education, major in Special Education. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Leslie D. Petilia. Thesis title, Experiences of Receiving Teachers on Assessment of Learners with Intellectual Disability, Basis for Teachers Training Program. Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in General Education. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Raymart U. Acabado. Ranchi N. Coles. Michelle L. Yaon. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Justin Jim B. De La Cruz. Jobherson S. Varias. Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in Preschool Education. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Medzi Angie E. Malabanan. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Carolee Eunice H. Manahan. Christelle Uy. Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in Special Education. Summer, academic year 2018 to 2019. Kayleen L. Simon. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Patricia May S. Bernardo. Michelle G. Carabacan. Alisa Nicole Legaspi. Alicia Celina R. Mayor. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Angelino S. Basa. Hallelu M. Basan. Kyla Jessica D. Campos. John Reyna R. Celda. Wendy Claire B. Del Pilar. Justine Heidi M. Dolo. Joanna Rose H. Gaza, cum laude. Patricia S. Isip. Adrian G. Manukduk. Patrick John C. Mendoza. Reina Patricia M. Sabado. Bachelor of Physical Education, major in School Physical Education. Summer, academic year 2018 to 2019. Jonathan B. Periabras. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Judy Ann D. Abat. Portia Daidaluz D. Akibar. Ralph Edward A. Angeles. Corina Carla P. Dagohoy. Joneza Mi G. Sustituedo. Second semester academic year 2019 to 2020. Anne Lorraine A. Abanto. Jeremiah G. Barica. Gadsir V. Ecalia. Princess Joy Flores. Sanleri C. Junco. Rosel Marie A. Lecera. Cerbel D. Mangalili. Christina Q. Mariano. Mar June P. Obediente. Kimberly Jane F. Parinia. JV Andrew S. Pineda. Bialin D. Requerme. Calarina Nicole C. Tejada. Vanessa C. Velasco. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Ira F. Amis. Sofia Cassandra B. Cotiver. Anne Bernadette L. Fernandez. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Roxelle Ann R. Abrenica, cum laude. Marijaylene A. Quesista. John Wilfred B. Del Pilar. Maria Charlene E. Deloria. Cyril T. Federico. Zaira E. Francisco. Carl Haynes C. Gochwico. Ruben Vincent A. Mendoza. Vernie E. Miguel. Alondra L. Molina. John Marini B. Oliva. Anne Christine E. Plaza. Neil Francis M. Prado. Joshua Ryan T. Pura. Lloyd J. Real P. Tiatco. Tracy John B. Wheeler. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Zara Cecilia S. Suniga. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in General Science. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Michelioni R. Borja. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Neil R. Bolando. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Music, Arts, and Physical Education. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Jandra Colleen Marie E. Sakay. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. John Amiel S. Gabe. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Sports and Recreation Management. Summer, academic year 2018 to 2019. Ron Marves C. Denison. Jose Micro Joshua F. Espinosa. Earl Dexter A. Ibanez. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Eliza Creza S. Adriano. Mark Lester G. Bravo. Joshua O. Kamanga. Christian Mark O. Ditablan. Alfred B. Dinamarca. Joanna Bell A. Dionela. Julius A. Nakpil. Evelyn B. Palabrica. Daphne Jane C. Payadon. Rivenet Jayed F. Peñarubia. Roger Ray B. Pogoy. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Renaline P. Aguirre. Angelica Louise D. Antonil. Kirk Kyer A. Bacas. John R. Carl O. Baksal. Fritz M. Bantilio. Vincent Rex T. Castillo. John Stephen T. Cheng. Janine Y. Crisologo. Jose David L. Francisco. Jeric A. Gakutan, Erica May T. Hortaleza, Jemad Christian W. Jacinto, Ray Joseph E. Joyel, Angelo Val S. Hurao, Jean Bridget D. Cadil, Mary Jane S. Lawas, Mark Leopold P. Lorenzo, Jethrix O. Malio, John Kenneth R. Paculba, Rick Samuel D. Kinsay, Jeremiah Paul A. Santos, Lorraine O. Ventura, Jeanette Virginia P. Villarreal, Marie Olivier J. Zamora.
The graduates from the Institute of Nursing, endorsed by their program heads, Alma Trinidad R. Taragua and Dr. Rachel D. Laksamana.
Institute of Nursing, academic year 2019 to 2020. Master of Arts in Nursing, specialized in maternal child health. Summer, academic year 2018 to 2019. Li Wei Zhang. Thesis title, The Effect of Progressive Muscle Relaxation Antenatal Anxiety Among Third Trimester Primigravida Mothers. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Dan Ling Cao. Thesis title, Self-Efficacy and Health Promotion Behaviors Among Chinese Pregnant Women with Gestational Diabetes Mellitus, a comparative study. Juan Gao. Thesis title, A Quasi-Experimental Study of Auricular Acupressure as an Adjunct Intervention on Postpartum Abdominal and Perineal Pain Among Primipara. Yan Yan Gao. Thesis title, Peer Support as an Adjunct Intervention on the Level of Fear and Anxiety of Anticipated Labor Among Chinese Primigravida. Su Ying Han. Thesis title, Traditional Chinese Music Therapy as Adjunct Post-Operative Pain Management Among Chinese Women After Cesarean Delivery. Lian Liu. Thesis title, The Effect of Online Breastfeeding Social Support Groups on Breastfeeding Frequency and Breastfeeding Self-Efficacy, BSE, of Mothers in Anhui Province, China. Feng Yan Ni. Thesis title, Maternal Bonding Behavior and Chinese School-Age Children's Behavior. Jian Jian Sun. Thesis title, Traditional and Doula Support Delivery on Anxiety, Pain, and Labor Process Among Chinese Primipara, a comparative study. Ling Jun Wang. Thesis title, Situational Games, Anxiety, Fear, and Pain in Hospitalized Chinese Children Undergoing Intravenous Insertion. Meng Qin Wang. Thesis title, Efficacy of Breast Acupoints Tuina Massage on Lactation Among Post-Cesarean Section Primipara Chinese Mothers. Min Wang. Thesis title, The Recommended Time for Okitani Breast Massage Practice as an Adjunct in the Early Lactation Among Chinese Postpartum Mothers. Wen Yi Yang. Thesis title, Sleep Quality and Biophysiologic Profile of Infants Undergoing Active Gymnastics, a comparative study. Yuqing Zhang. Thesis title, The Effect of Husband's Participation During the Labor Process on Feeling of Control and Level of Anxiety Among Chinese Primipara. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Summer, Academic Year 2018 to 2019. Angela Nicole B. Baldomero. Mary Bernadette P. Canlas. Sean Denver C. Diaz. Abdul Hafiz S. Dompol, Mark Piolo C. Sales, Martel Shenon S. Taginod, Kiefer Francis M. Tria. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Bea Luis A. Oblepias, John Angelo C. Tolentino. Second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Jasmine A. Aquino, Maria Angelica Claire M. Arquilio, Clark Kent P. Aison, Nilsen May M. Balatbat, Enrico Gabriel C. Barcenas, Christine Jamie C. Bernardo, Charles Wayne T. Borromeo, Trina K. Emilia Constantino, Jennifer C. Quaresma, Pia Rachel Escueto, Razor D. De Vera, Jane Clyde C. Enrique, Nicole S. Famorcan, Crystal Grace P. Giambona, Yaya Jabari, Aldous Regine O. Lanusga, cum laude, Duncan Patrick D. Lay, Angela Hasmin C. Manzano, Jana Credenda R. Partosan, Carl Angelo R. Rabino, Clarice Ann G. Ramos, Rainier Ritz C. Ramos, Shane L. Reyes, Ivy Claire P. Saking, Mark Cesar B. Sara, Hazel Ann L. Sin, Micaela Angela R. Tempra, Alva Grace F. Tuliao, Bettina Felicia D. Usi, Trisha May V. Yap, Maria Karina D. Zamora.
The graduates from the Institute of Tourism and Hotel Management, endorsed by their program heads John Lester F. Tuason and Johnson M. Del Rosario.
Certified candidates for graduation. Institute of Tourism and Hotel Management. Academic year 2019 to 2020. Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. Summer, academic year 2018 to 2019. Christian Joseph M. Ako, Maria Concepcion G. Alvar, Matthew Paulo N. Ang, Jan Reginald B. Arnaiz, Christine Nicole B. Cortez, Franz Jr. S. Cruz, Kazuhiko S. Kawakami,
Aldrin C. Lagunilla,
Amula G. Lapus,
Jarmaine C. Makabanti,
Suzette L. Montales, Angelica C. Orihuela, Liven Maru Perez, Benedict Adrian A. Te, Ariana Pauline G. Uriza, Paul Amer P. Zapatero. Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. First semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Charlene A. Abriol, Jan Ivan F. Aguilar, John Cyrus A. Alejandre, Sherlyn May A. Ani, Juan Miguel M. Aranas, Kurt Andre Von David N. Arbolente, Jeremy Jerome A. Arevalo, Raitster S. Astilar, Mark S. Aumentado, Ronald V. Balanay, Jeverlyn T. Banyasya, James Edison B. Baquero, Patrick Anthony M. Bautista, Kim Jasper S. Betita,
Maria Alexandria Lane M. Diana,
Algeru John R. Bibe, Paulo V. Bolaños, Angelica C. Bonifacio, Diana Darlene B. Buganan, Hannah Marie V. Bundok, Mark Anthony D. Bustamante, Louis Christian C. Caldito, Ronel D. Caleon, Clarice Kate C. Camacho, Lelin Vera S. Camacho, Carl King A. Castillo, John Oliver L. Castillo, John Dodi Kenneth T. Catalunya, Kaimo Noel O. Chi, Elrica G. Condenuevo, Maria Criselda Therese L. Crisaldo, Christian C. Cruz, J. Austin J. Ke, John Matthew Custodio, Rafael Charles D. De La Cruz, Neil Andrew M. De Leon, Ulysses D. De Mesa,
Martin Willier L. De La Cruz,
Ralph Stephen T. Dialde, Darwin Angelo D. Diaz, Keith Joel R. Domingo, Janine J. Duhay Lungsod, Aris Christopher M. Asma, Mary Al Faith J. Elipane,
Kim Angeli H. Eliopo,
Clarence C. Estaura, Adrian B. Fajardo, Eurasia S. Fariñas, Florence Carls R. Florentin, Red Ray V. Forto, Nino D. Fuentes, Joshua L. Gepa, John Carlo M. Gigantone, John Jari Gonzalez, Neil Jason P. Gonzalez, Yeshu Noah S. Gregorio, Lawrence Gabriel N. Gintu, Crizel Ann C. Indemne, Anthony M. Javiniar, Yoon Hee Jung, Eduardo R. Lacson, May Po Mabel Z. Lam, John Kenneth D. Lamboon, Klein G. Lanuza, Hein Lee, Ezra R. Lusterio, Vincent Kyle F. Makapagat, Queenie C. Makarilay, Ann Nicole V. Mangaban,
Shekinah Joy L. Masilang,
Fernando G. Melano, John Mark D. Membrot, Brixter C. Mendoza, Frederick Angelo C. Mendoza, Richmond B. Menor, Kim B. Mercado, Fail Simon L. Montalba, Dave Michael T. Moreno, J. Harold F. Ortega, Mary Jane A. Parungao, John Louis A. Patriarca, Paul Brian N. Peralta, Felisa Marie L. Plata, Cherry May G. Quijado, Trisha May B. Razon, Anthony Justin B. Repalda, Aaron A. Reyes, Ralph Justin M. Reyes, Sharina Marie M. Reyes, Christian G. Salupeza, John Lloyd A. Sanchez, Will Stephen Y. C.,
Stevens John P. Sosa,
Marian B. Tagima Cruz,
Maria Paula B. Chodosio,
Cedric Adrian O. Tilo, Jason G. Veloso, Kyle G. Villanueva, Marte Gael C. Villarreal, Angelo A. Villasis,
Ross Angelandro P. Villavilla,
Sheena Rose C. Wilson, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, second semester, academic year 2019 to 2020. Charmaine A. Abriol, Danville M. Abuso, John Eric M. Adriano, Almariz G. Alagao, Jackson Denver D. Alcon, Joshua Allen V. Alino, Don O. Alvarez, Maria Ardine Kyla Angeles, John Benedict D. Arceo, Michael Nicolo P. Arenas, Daniel Mark C. Balisi, Juralyn L. Baloro, Evan Justin S. Banzon, Ikia Nicel M. Barroso, Katrina T. Batuegas, Selena Jane C. Bautista, Lawrence Q. Bautista, John Berlin M. Bitagkul, Jesh Dominic H. Bodaño, Lloyd Von D. Bongabong, Andrea J. Bonsai, Joshua Jeremy L. Botomli, Blanche Colleen C. Buan, Maria Bianca M. Buizon, Francis Gerard B. Bulaon, Francis Gerard P. Bumaa,
Ariadna Joyce Kabiling,
Jose Miguel M. Cabrera, Darius O. Caraan, John Simon Z. Carigma, Christian A. Carzon, Joshua Emil E. Castel, Justin Luis D. Castulo, John Michael A. Catalan, Wilfredo III A. Chica, Joshua Robert B. Cienza, Vince B. Crisostomo, Dana Maris S. Cruz, Norberto II F. Cruz, Shane Justin M. Ke, John Joseph A. Dayo, Bradwin Q. De La Serna, John Romel P. De Leon, Beverly Joy P. De Los Santos, Enrique V. De Los Santos Jr., Lady May Glyza L. Destor, Jill Catherine Y. Doctor, Arwin L. Domingo, Christian Dave Frederick R. Domingo, Jared Chris U. Domingo, Paulo Miguel L. Enrique, JC Joy L. Erazo, Rhea T. Escobedo, Juliana Abigail N. Escutin, Siegfried T. Estiller, Albert Aaron L. Fajardo, Patrick Erwin R. Fernandez, Charlie B. Galigo, Janiel Tricia S. Ganitano, John Rose T. Garcia, John Joseph D. Gascon, Justin V. Gerani, Trina K. P. Gonzaga, Arvin James P. Gonzalez, Elmer Angelo D. Halili, Jerwin M. Hapatinga, Enrico Joshua F. Infante, Christ Matthew C. Jimenez,
Dimples P. Honatas,
Micah Cariza D. Lamela, John Ariel B. Lasanas,
Ye Rin Lee,
Joey Albert S. Lim,
Rainiel Zyron R. Lim,
Vicente A. Linay Jr., Meriel Bernice R. Laneta, Anthony M. Lopez, Ian M. Lopez,
Darlene Shekinah Y. Lusanta,
Ross Lynn E. Madlangbayan, Carolyn M. Magahud, Jandrick M. Maglantay, Rosano Rex B. Mamaid, Raven Greg B. Manalili, Eileen N. Manguera, Richmond L. Manuel, Angelo I. Manzano, Ern Nicolai M. Marchan, Kyle Christian L. Matias, Jermaine George Q. Maximo, Mark Rafael M. Melendres, RG Kenneth R. Memoracion, Florence Vince Norel Mogatas, Azenith Ice Ivy L. Molano, Jayron A. Morales,
Alyssa Rica S. Moreno, Alyssa Cristel D. Musni,
June Joshua D. Navarro, Ira May M. Navesa, Hershey Claire L. Nim,
Jillian May A. Nogoy,
James Harold S. Noprada, Brian Augustine P. Ong, Christian J. Benedict A. Ongsitko, Camille Ann B. Opeña, Christian Miguel F. Orojo, Ray John S. Palencia, Criska Andrea T. Pandan, Priscilla C. Panila,
Sion N. Paraiso,
Brian Anthony A. Pilapil, Raymond S. Portion Kula, R.B.E. Porta,
John Joshua V. Pawayan,
Gracel Joy A. Prado, Mohamed N. Quaruti, John Kim Orlan A. Quito, Aldrin Aaron A. Ragas, Tristan Jerome L. Ramirez, Hans Christian M. Rarang, Duke Vladimir Y. Resurrección, Kim Kenneth Revillame, Charles Joseph S. Reyes, Ernest Jerome D. Reyes, Luis Alfonso D. Reyes, Ria Sheila F. Reyes, Van Christian Rico Hermoso, Karen F. Roferos, Jesse Valen A. Rasuelo, Ainoa Angelica B. Sagisi, Selina Dominic K. San Jose, Norman P. San Jose, Philip Axel C. Sanchez, Dan Christian B. Santiago, Alden Rose S. Santos, John Marion P. Santos, Michael Vincent B. Santos, Gian Marco D. Sapalaran, Ramel Jr. G. Cerdoncillo,
Gian Vittorio D. Serranilla,
Angelo S. Santamaria, Philip Brian G. Surio, Justin Miguel S. Tablizo,
Melvin Klein L. Tagnipes,
Hamim T. Tambilao, John Michael P. Tan, John Paulo M. Tan, Kim Lois Tan, Bradrick Vince M. Chodoro, Ivan Luis C. Teston, Melrose G. Torio, Jerick Crimson I. Torre, Sharon V. Torres, Jillian Anna Marie C. Uchi, Dominic D. Umacob, Oliver Neil V. Umipig, Kenneth Y. Valdez, Arvin Roy P. Ventura, Shelene Ann R. Villanueva, Renzo S. Villegas, Maria Rhea G. Yambao, Rovi Nina Patrice Yap, Keith Nico G. Yuson,
Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, Summer, Academic Year 2018 to 2019. Aiko O. Barrios, Jean Nezil P. Castronuevo, Julius Lawrence S. Danga, Jamester J. Carlo D. De la Cruz, Rose Allison B. Dimalibot, Reina Krishna R. Gamis, Sandra May E. Hadlock, Ayumi B. Lorenzo, Kimberly D. Petilos, Geraldine L. Publico, Charlie Rivera, Jessica G. Sibayan, Sofia Gwen J. Soria, Rowelyn Criza C. Tulud, Michelle Ann A. Vicen. First semester academic year 2019 to 2020. Daniel Emil S. Abayon, Johannes Ria Flodes V. Abos, Gia C. Agustin, February M. Alfaro, Maria Arlene C. Almeda, Rebecca M. Almendo, Arvic Allen S. Ameneo, John Francis M. Ambit, Joseph Reginald P. Andres, Princess Angeline A. Antas, Miko Felicissimo G. Atencio III, Jennifer M. Au Young, Angelica Marie S. Banal, John Michael L. Barcelona, Christine Joy F. Barreto, Wenzel Ivan E. Bato, Joshua Belmonte, Paula Jasmine R. Blas, Adrian Elgene A. Borja, Jemery T. Bulangis, Carlo C. Burigsay, Elica Jersey B. Cabanilla, Angelica Beatriz C. Cabial, John Kevin D. Cachero, Maria Glenda Elisha Campo, John Michael M. Cantoria, Laika Naomi C. Casilang, Stephen B. Katangay, Jeremy T. Cordero, Gladys M. Dalguntas, Daniel Daza, Cassie Ann D. De Leon, Mary Amna De Vera, Jean Pauline R. De La Cruz, Gerald Noel G. De La Cruz, Heather Rose D. De La Rosa, Charmaine F. Dulay, Denise Alicia Y. Esquilio, Neil Francis V. Flores, Joe Marty G. Garcia, Richard Riley E. Garcia, Eliza R. Gaurino, Andrea Francesca Z. Gopez, Maria Ana Clarice H. Interior, Hannah P. Harlego, Anne Louise Q. Jovez, Jeliza Joyce B. Labsan, John Matthew L. Leal, Xanthe Alisa N. Legaspi, Ricky Lay B. Loristo, Carl Angelo S. Lumba, Jezreel P. Makoto, Maria Jezreel B. Mahusay, Juniper L. Mangibin, Red Jezeri M. Mejia, Liam Tristan M. Mendoza, McLean R. Mendoza, Alisa May E. Miguel, Jamila L. Mimbala, Justin R. Montemayor, Aldridge A. Muhammad, Jean Tracy A. Napa, Riza Lorraine E. Owaing, Roxanne Vien L. Ordinario, Rico P. Osi Jr., Everline Glaze M. Paraon, Rendell Ann C. Pasqua, Hannah Luisa L. Pelobelio, Martricia B. Peñaflor, Sandy Alben D. Perlado, Elijah P. Punongbayan, Thea Isabel H. Kilang, Michael James O. King, Francis Jose Marie M. Ramento, Aldrin V. Ramos, Ivan Miguel A. Ramos, Catherine I. Ramos, Keanu H. Ricafrente, Hershey Ronnie N. Saclin, Abdel Nasher Jr. C. Sampang, Daname P. Santiago, Kylie Kitza Maeve C. Santos, Nathaniel Louise M. Sarandi, Jean Kate Ashley A. Suwan, Jazz James M. C., Alessandra Justine T. T., Danica Ruth B. Tino, Melvin T. Torres, Alfonso Lanz G. Tuazon, Samantha Nicole V. T., Jericho V. Villanueva, Leandro Villaruel, Chriselle B. Villaspin, Reynaldo A. Viray Jr., Nora Lee M. Walao, Patricia Camille T. Wong, Lurich May B. Singapan, second semester academic year 2019 to 2020. Eileen Claire E. Alcala, magna cum laude. Daniela Frances B. Alinagan, Nice Kamaico Lexley E. Ambrosio, Carl Angelo C. Angeles, Queen Win R. Antonino, Leslie G. Apolonio, Erica Faith Apostadero, Joshua Angelo D. Arcena, Mayandi Nukiel G. Areja, Alan Joy R. Asil, Danica Louise G. Aterishana, Arnel Christopher T. Balde Jr., Rika Rose B. Balina, Lady Jamaica F. Balintag, Asleya B. Barodi, Adria Van A. Barot, John Isaac C. Bautista, Rebecca U. Bilante, Dionisio Jr. D. Belio, James Nicholas V. Betiong, Ryan Kevin S. Biol, Christelle Ann T. Boholst, George Jether S. Bonsai, Andrea Pauline L. Brillantes, Maria Cristina S. Bronek, Monique A. Cacho, Russell A. Kaganda, Clarice E. Caligagan, Chira Claire Micaela M. Capistrano, Trisha Louise Q. Karamat, Kate C. Cardenas, Renz C. Castillo, Abraham Vincent M. Castro, Patricia Tiara P. Katindig, Rainiel Andre F. Celoza, Rochelle Andrea M. Shensha, magna cum laude, Jolimar I. Corpuz, Nino S. Cruz, Samantha Denise B. Cruz, Giancarlo Dadap, John Nicole R. De Guzman, William Art B. De Guzman, Judy Ann R. De Jesus, Lorene F. De La Fuente, Janus Marie R. De La Vega, Shara Lay Alexandria A. De Los Reyes, Case Genesis M. Dimasuhid, Kay Ann Nicole E. Dimla, Maria Luisa M. Dolera, Celine Eliza B. Domingo, John Luel R. Dries, Georgette Ann M. Dumlao, Nicole Isabel V. D, Niñonito B. Espino, Heidi Ariel S. Esposo, Jerwin E. Fabelio, Jasmine Rose L. Flores, Phoebe Ann S. Flores, Andre Angelo J. Fuelos, Harley David R. Gadate, Jada Ray Galera, Alexandra P. Garcia, Alfred Austin O. Garcia, Ashley Madeline Therese P. Garcia, Sarah Jean S. Gonzaga, Marvin S. Gonzalez, Mark Juren R. Gonzalez, Andrea Kyle Z. Gutierrez, Myril B. Hingpes, Yuri Angelo T. Humarang, Patricia Claire M. Inan, Justin Marie Angelo M. Hasela, John Gabriel S. Hereza, Justine P. Hereza, Monica Denise S. Jose, Marian G. Landingin, Von Tristan C. Lano, Charlotte C. Laracas, PJ C. Leshas, Patricia Gabrielle A. Lim, Princess John R. Lim, Anton John T. Liamanzares, Johnson I. Lopez, Jade Zuel J. Lorenzo, Abraham B. Makatugal, Hitomi C. Maeda, Carla Katrina T. Magbuo, Bernard Nicholas C. Maggay, Joyce Ann R. Magno, Maria Luisa Paula T. Malang, Edlan G. Malayaw, Ian Rod Carlo L. Malgapo, Mark Moses D. Malyari, Marlon G. Mangune, Nel Christine Dayan D. Mercado, Nadine Bianca Miklat, Emmanuel Nino Mungcal, Rizanes G. Neri, John Nepomucin N. Niez, Loren Adriel D. Noche, Rovin S. Nunag, Samedja M. Obelidor, Kathleen Joyce Ann C. Ocampo, Eunice Winsell D. Ocampo, Sean Steven R. Ortega, Christian Joel R. Otilia, Kimberly Pakulan, Noel Angelo L. Padrinao, Maria Christine Kelly G. Padua, Prince Benedict C. Pagulayan, Rochelle P. Palma, J. Mark B. Pangan, Cleana Angela S. Pangilinan, Christina T. Panis, Sean Patrick E. Pantaleon, Changmi C. Park, Hannah Angeli A. Pelingon, Jean Floraine A. Peñaranda, Horina May R. Pobletin, Honey Grace B. Pon, Fidelis Joy D. Ramos, Royal Miguel Ramos, Shayim John S. Ranjo, Michelle Ann D. Rayala, Virginia P. Reginaldo, Ella Fatima S. Reyes, Rachel A. Rimando, Charlene Angeli S. Rivera, John Pierce P. Rivera, Gunther P. Roque, Maria Carmela M. Sahor, Angela Jules V. San Gabriel, Jovelyn P. San Jose, Ian Gerald A. Santiago, Ashley Nicole O. Santos, Jasmine D. Santos, Kyle Asher C. Santos, Michael Vincent C. Santos, Jaliza May H. Sebeldia, Marie China J. L. Selga, Ian Jasper S. Cesperes, Rachel M. Singh, Leonard Glenn A. Solidon, Kim Angel C. Suarez, Rosa Tita A. Sulit, Shannon S. Tabanao, Patricia Angela C. Tabien, Maria Ana May Hertru L. Taginod, Mario Jr. M. Tapalya, John Patrick C. Tailo, Eddie Boy Tenepere, Francis John D. Toria, Mineriza R. Turla, Rose Valerie B. Turla, Mark Jason F. Umali, John Leslie O. Vale, Jeff Z. Valenzuela, cum laude, Philan Isaiah W. Valmonte, Mark Andrew A. Villalon, Kathleen D. Villanueva, Lorraine Villanueva. Shania Chelsea L. Villato. Edito Jesus Y. Vinarao. Ezekiel Xavier A. Viñas. Jenny G. Yo. Kathleen Grace D. Yu.
Congratulations to all the graduates. Representing your class is Roxelle Ann R. Abranica, cum laude, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, who will deliver the valedictory address.
To our Board of Trustees, university officials led by FEU President Dr. Michael M. Alba, faculty, fellow graduates, and to everyone who's watching, a pleasant day to all of you. Diamonds, they say, are the hardest, toughest, and most enduring gemstones. They can only be found on the lowest part of the ground. It means these stones underwent extreme heat and pressure. These two things are essential in the process of becoming a diamond. Without heat and pressure, diamonds will be just like any other ordinary stones. And like them, we too, my fellow graduates, are similar to these diamonds. Without pressure, we will not become who we are today. And these pressures are what we call life struggles and hardships. No one in this world has not experienced any form of hardships at all. Some easily managed to get back on their feet, while some took time. Actually, there's no measurement for difficulty because pain and struggles are subjective and not everyone has the same tolerance as others. Thing is, what's common to all of us is that we have faced struggles in different forms. Ever since we were born, we were not meant to just go with the flow. Instead, we were meant to fight and survive. I believe my fellow graduates have their own fighting stories to tell. In fact, in my 4 years of stay in FEU, I have witnessed and listened to various narratives of people in the university. These stories inspired me to keep my head high while I stay grounded and listen to other people's perspectives. Stories such as those from the working students, how they dealt with the pressure of focusing on their studies and providing finances for themselves, and some for their families. To our student athletes, whose dreams are to bring the gold but are to face exhausting and perspiring trainings. To those international students who strive enough to be approachable and welcoming, allowing diversity not a hindrance to establish connection and ties with others. To our fellow Tamaraos from the LGBTQIA+ community who keep on fighting for their rights to freely express themselves. And of course, to our student leaders who deal with the organization while maintaining their grades and personal matters, while at the same time embarking a legacy on the younger students. I came across people who, like me, struggled with their mental health, trying to survive one more day to continue. Students who simply wanted to exist, survive, and finish their programs. All of these collective stories are stories of true-blooded Tamaraos, stories of diamonds in the making. For us, my dear fellow graduates, we are diamonds who underwent and will continue to be pressed by life's greatest challenges. Even I am not able to escape the harsh realities of life. I struggled in terms of finances. In fact, in my previous university, I had to transfer to FEU because I cannot pay for my tuition anymore. I have to budget my 150 peso daily allowance for my food, school expenses, and fare from North Caloocan to Manila every day. Mind you, the struggle of commuting every single day was the worst, and I know you'll all agree on this. In my first year of college, from my previous university, I had difficulty coping with the environment and with the strict competition. Being a consistent honor student and an average student in college made me realize if there was really something special in me. Honestly, being on top and falling down to the bottom in just a snap was depressing. To pursue my dream of becoming a servant, I have ventured into the life of being a student leader. Juggling my ACADS, organization, and personal matters made me almost give up. Good thing I didn't, because if I did, maybe you wouldn't hear me now, speaking in front of you. All of these struggles I faced while being emotionally and mentally unstable. I have had depressive and manic episodes, and it was just last year when I was finally diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I didn't know how I was able to surpass everything. Perhaps it was him all along. But for sure, without the help of my family, friends, and professors, I wouldn't survive at all. FEU, of course, played an important role in my story. This university accepted, welcomed, and developed me holistically to become who I am now. Thank you, FEU, for being our home and for honing us to be the best versions of ourselves. All of us had been through a lot recently, especially in this difficult time of pandemic. I know most of you are dealing with heavy stuff right now, but I hope you would still find time to rest, reflect, and be hopeful that whatever challenges we're facing right now, we can overcome this battle. Everything shall pass, and everything will be all right again. To my fellow graduates, my fellow diamonds, class of 2020, we are now going to our next journey. As they say, it is not the end, but it's the beginning of the so-called life. This is the real deal, the best test. Do not be afraid, because remember, we are Tamaraos. We are brave, and we are meant to survive all kinds of tests in time. After a year of waiting, here we are, finally bidding goodbye to our beloved university. It may not be what we have expected, but alas, we can now call ourselves FEU graduates. Congratulations to all of us! Mabuhay ka! Mabuhay tayo! Padayon!
The FEU Chorale will now entertain us with a special number.
The sound of home, the sound of peace, the sound that celebrates and speaks one
is our commencement speaker, Mr. Arwin Santos, 2011 Bachelor of Science in Education graduate.
Naalala ko nung buhay pa ang papa ko, nung mahilig ako sa basketball, ang papa ko lagi nanonood ng game ko yan. Lagi nakasuporta, natutuwa siya, parang nakikita niya yung sarili. Kasi dati ang papa ko, volleyball, basketball din. Tapos mama ko, volleyball din sa PSBA. Lagi siya nakasubaybay hanggang nagklara ako sa Nueva Ecija. Ang papa ko pupunta ron, minsan may dalang mais. So nakakamiss talaga pagka nanonood ng tatay ko, sobrang lalo kong ginagalingan para maging proud siya sa akin. Kaya lang, sa hindi inaasahang bagay, dumating ang taon na 2000, binawian ng tatay ko ng buhay, namatay siya, na hindi kami ready. Bigla na lang parang huminto ang mundo namin, na parang hindi namin alam kung paano kami magsisimula. At ang mama ko, pinausap ako after na cremate na ng papa. Sabi niya, Weng, tawag sa akin, Weng, paano na tayo niyan? Hinga lang ako ng malalim, pero nung nakaburo lang papa ko doon, sinabi ko sa harap ng kaba ko na magsisikap ako pa, hindi ko papabayaan si mama, nangako ako sa kanya. Gagawin ko lahat para alagaan si mama. Pangako ko sa papa ko. At alam din ng mama ko yan. May pangyayari noon na bago naglaro ako sa isang liga, na kita ako ni Coach Alan Trinidad, tapos dinala niya ako kay Governor Delta Pineda. Tapos si Delta Pineda noon, may mga team siya, basketball team, kasi mahilig sila sa basketball team. Mama, pupunta na ako doon. Magbabaka sakali muna ako doon. Sige, pagbutihan mo, sabi sa akin ni mama. Yun, yung mga time na paglalaro ko lagi, pagkatapos ko mag-pedicab, mag-ending, mag-wetting. Nung mga time na nag-ending wetting ako, yung buhay papa ko. Marami akong ginagawang bagay para may pagkakitaan ng konti, makatulong sa mga ibang pangangailangan at gastusin sa bahay. No? Tapos, ayun nga, doon na ako, binigay ko lang yung best ko. Hindi pa ako ganun kagaling. Halos magaling na ako noon, rebound, sumupalpal. Tapos, perimeter shot, ganun lang ako. Yun lang ang laro ko noon. Tapos, hindi ko akalaing ako yung magugustuhan ni Governor Delta Pineda na sa lahat ng player, mga 30 kami. Ako yung kinuha niya, na pinili niya. Sinabi ko sa kanya, to be honest, ako na lang po yung inaasahan ni mama at saka mga kapatid ko. Ako po yung breadwinner ngayon. So parang natouch sa story ko si Gov. Kumbaga si Delta Pineda yung isa sa mga hagdanan ko umantabay sa akin para matupad ko yung pangarap ko. Kung wala siya, hindi ko rin mararating itong narating ko. Dapat mag-MBA na ako noon bago ako dapat di muna ako mag-UAP. Kaya sabi ni Gov, ang tatatayan ko, sigurado ka ba mag-MBA ka na? Baka gusto mo mag-FEU ka muna kung ako masusunod. Or mag-school ka muna, mag-UAP ka muna. Sabi gano'n. Sayang boss, 40,000 huwag ka muna magbadali. Sabi niya gano'n. Pupunta ka dyan, sabi niya gano'n. Pumili kayo ng school sa Manila kung saan mo gusto. Okay lang sa akin. Kung saan ka, pero tingnan mo na kung saan ka magagamit, kung saan ka komportable, doon ka maglaro. So yun, huling-huli ko pa nga pinuntahan ng FEU eh. Sabi talaga, sinabi talaga ng Diyos na kung saan ka dapat, doon ka dapat eh. So napunta ako sa FEU. So hindi ko na tinignan kung ano yung offer nila. Importante kung saan ako masaya, kung saan ako makakatulong. Kaya naiintindihan naman, binigay din ng suporta ng FEU, si Sir Anton Montinola. Binigay naman niya yung suporta at yun nga, nandito na ako sa FEU. Siyempre, nakapanibago. First time ko sa Manila. Tapos, panibagong pakikisama. Mabuti na lang. Ako, nakita ko sa papa ko kung gano'n siya kagaling makisama sa mga tao. Nakuha ko yun, na-adapt ko yun. Kaya, hindi rin ako mahirap pakisamahan. Yung mga teammates ko, naging close ko rin kaagad after a month. Porsigido lang ako. Kahit gigising kami ng 6 ng umaga. Tapos, mag-i-ensayo. Hanggang 12, ang haba ng practice namin. Hindi ngayon, ang 3 hours lang eh. Ngayon, dati ang haba, 6 to 12, kanong gigising ka. Tapos, nung time na yun, hindi pa ako naka-quarters, hindi pa ako sanay. Pa ako na magbabas sa Pampanga, darating dito ng mga 8 kasi 9 ang call time, parang ganun eh. ang basketball hindi pang habang buhay. Kaya kailangan makatapos din ako para meron akong ibang weapons, kumbaga ibang sandata if ever mula ng basketball or kailangan ko ng trabaho dahil maganda ang record ko. At the same time, magiging good role model din ako sa mga anak ko. Kasi, ang tatay nyo, graduate siya, di nga nasuma, pero graduate ako sa FEU, di ba? Marami nagsasabi na bakit di ka ba kinakabahan? Kasi may mga player kinakabahan daw pagka naglalaro, kasi televised, mga crucial shot. Sabi ko nga, bakit ba ako kakabahan? Kasi mas kakabahan ako nung time na nasa Pampanga ko na namumblema kami kung paano namin hanapin yung pagkain namin sa isang beses sa isang araw. Kasi hindi naman kami mayaman, security guard lang ang tatay ko nun. Yun ang precious sa akin, pati yung ma-experience namin yung mga bagyo na malalakas na naaalala ko, yung Rosin at Maming. Tinatanggal yung mga bubong namin na pwede na kami mamatay ng mga time na yun. Yun ang precious sa akin. Pero dito, maglalaro lang ako, may allowance ako, tapos may mga coaches ako na nagtitiwala sa akin. May kaibigan akong sila Sir Anton Montinola. Tapos yung tayo ko, nandiyan pa, nakasuporta sa akin. Bakit naman ako mag-pressure? Kailangan ko lang maglaro, kailangan ko lang ibigay yung talent ko. Kaya hindi ako dapat kabahan. Nag-i-enjoy ako. Kailangan ko lang itong enjoyin at hindi dapat ilagay sa ulo na ikakalaki ng ulo ko. Kailangan manatili lang akong humble. 2005, dapat pwede na akong mag-PBA. Mas pinili ko mag-stay. Talagang pinagdasal ko na sana, Lord, kayo nang bahala sa desisyon ko. Sana hindi ako magkamali ng desisyon. Kung magkamali man ako, di ko po kayo sisisihan at wala po akong sisisihin. At sa kabutihan palad naman, naging successful lahat nung maganda ang nangyari nung sign na yon. Nag-champion kami, nag-MVP pa ako. Isa rin yun na sobrang saya ko dahil para nasuklihan ko yung mga kabutihan ng mga teacher ko kasi masaya rin sila pagka pupunta ako sa FEU. Yung mga coaching staff, yung mga sila Sir Mark Molina, sila Boss Santos, sila Coach Bert, sila Koy Banal, na at least nakipakita ko na hindi naman ako bumabase sa pera-pera lang. Yung pakikisama po rin importante sa akin. Sa FEU naman, doon ko rin nahanda yung sarili ko. Kailangan, pag player ka pala, hindi lang dapat ikaw magaling mag-basketball. Kailangan magaling ka rin pala makisama. Kailangan matibay din ang loob mo. At pagdating ko ng PBA, nagamit ko yon lahat. Yung mga inspirasyon ko, yung pa rin buo, mas buo yung loob ko noon na parang pili ko kahit sino, kahit anong nakasagabal sa akin, susubukan ko talaga, hindi ako give up kasi mataas ang pangarap ko. Kumbaga, marami akong dahilan bakit kailangan kong gawin to, bakit kailangan kong maging best, bakit kailangan kong maging successful. Kasi nga, ang pamilya ko gusto kong iangat. Siyempre, yung mga anak ko. Kaya kailangan maging successful ako. Isa sa mga bago ko kaya hindi ko iniisip yung mga batikos, yung mga kalungkutan. In-enjoy ko lang talaga. Meron pang isang senaryo na muntik na akong mag-give up. Yun yung pagkamatay na ng mama ko noong 2016. Kasi alam naman natin si mama ang isa sa inspirasyon ko nung time na yun at pinangako ko sa tatay ko na hindi ko papabayaan. Kaya lang, biglang nagka-problema siya sa lungs niya. Doon pa siya nadali sa laro namin against Talk and Text. PBA na yun eh. Parang gusto ko nang huminto noong time na yun. Kaya lang, na-realize ko na si mama, masayang-masaya siya pag nakikita niya ako naglalaro. At isa siya sa number 1 fan ko talaga. Na talagang sabi nga niya sa akin, nung time nga na wala kami sa tabi mo, nakapaglaro ka, di ba? Ngayon, wala rin kami kung sakali man darating yung point na yun, huwag kang bibitaw. Kaya mo yun. Ito na yung nagpabago ng buhay mo. Mahal mo ang basketball. Alam niya kasi gano'n kamahal ang basketball eh. Pangako ko naman sa kanya, yung mga kapatid ko, hindi ko naman papabayaan hanggat kaya ko. And ngayon, sobrang alam ko, masaya siya kahit wala siya ngayon sa tabi ko. Ang mensahe ko sa lahat ng mga graduate at magtatapos ng kolehiyo, hindi po ganun kadali ang pag-aralin tayo ng mga magulang natin, no? Kaya sabihin po natin mayaman tayo or paano po yung mga mahihirap na talagang gumagawa po ng paraan ang mga magulang para mapagtapos lang po ang kanilang mga anak sa pag-aaral. Huwag po natin sasayangin yun, mahalin po natin yun at pahalagahan po natin ang makapagtapos po tayo ng pag-aaral. Dahil sila po ang unang magiging masaya ang ating mga magulang pag nakatapos po tayo. Huwag po kayo mawawalan ng pag-asa, kahit na po ngayon mayroong pandemic, kahit na po ganitong crisis natin, huwag po tayo mawawalan ng pag-asa. Laban lang po tayo. Kaya po natin to. Isa lang po itong pagsubok sa ating lahat. May time po talaga na minsan isusubsub tayo ng Panginoon na kailangan. Nasusubukan niya yung faith natin o kung gaano ka talaga kalakas. Yun lang po at maraming salamat at congrats po sa inyo lahat. God bless po. God bless.
Ako po si Arwin Santos, isang FEU Tamara.
We now invite the graduates to the Alumni Oath, led by Ms. Geniel Akrisha A. Krishnan, member of the FEU Alumni Foundation, Incorporated.
To all the graduates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name. Having graduated from the Please State Your Institute, Far Eastern University, and accepted as a member of the FEU alumni community, do hereby solemnly swear that I shall abide by and uphold the Constitution and bylaws of the Foundation, as well as the policies and legal orders promulgated by its Board of Trustees, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Welcome to the FEU alumni community.
The recitation of the Pledge of Loyalty will be led by Rochelle Andrea M. Scientia, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. In grateful recognition of all that my alma mater has done for me, I hereby pledge to her my loyalty and solemnly promise to live according to her ideals, work unceasingly to preserve the heritage of our glorious race, elevate the dignity of men, and promote the unity of mankind and the glory of Almighty God.
Congratulations, Class of 2020. As we end our virtual commencement exercises, we invite everyone in the singing of the FEU hymn.
Treasure within our hearts the
will always be your home until we see you again in thy happy halls. Charge ahead, Tamarouse.